students of first year of Bachelor of Fashion Design. Dear students, in the previous video we had gone through the first sub-kind of present tense, that was simple present tense. We saw the formula and some examples also related with the formula of the tense. Now today in this video we are going to discuss the second sub-kind of present tense, and that is present continuous tense. That is present continuous tense. Dear students, already in the previous video I had told that there is a formula, there is a pattern formula in every tense, which is a ladder for the students to know the sentence structure, to achieve the pattern of sentence, that how to compose them. The same way, present continuous tense is also giving you another formula, and that formula is as subject. S means subject. Then M is R. M is R. The three factors are known as helping verb or to be form. There are three helping verbs, students. M is R. Next one, verb ing. That form of verb is known as present participle, and in our language, in our general language, we can say verb ing. Means you have to put ing suffix to the first form of the verb. In this way, it will become verb ing form or present participle form. And the last one, object. Dear students, in the previous video, while teaching simple present tense, I had introduced you the three factor main factor in formula. They are which? They are subject, verb and object. What is subject? The doer of action. What is verb? The verb indicates action or act or work. And the last one, object. Object means the impactable word by the action of subject. In this way I have shortly introduced you, and now today, while studying the formula of present continuous tense, I would like to tell you especially the uses of to be form. Uses of to be form. That which to be will be used with which subject. So, for knowing the uses of to be form, you should come to know first of all the classification of to be's with the different subjects. You are seeing here on the blackboard, I have written three to be's form: am, is, are. Dear students, am to be is used with I. With I. I for am for I. Second, is. Second to be is used with this subject. This subject means he, she, it, and singular name, singular noun. For example, India, boy, or proper noun, Salman, Rahim, Ramesh, like this. And third to be are. Are is used with the plural subject, and those are you, we, they, and other plural name. Plural name. For example, boys, girls, children, like this. So in this way, this classification of to be's form, that is given according to the uses of subject. This is very important information when we use while composing the examples of that particular text. So here, once again, try to understand, these are the three to be's form, and that three to be's we have to use different with the different subject given here, as per given here. So in this way, once again, the formula subject plus am is are plus verb ing means present plus object. Now we will compose the example. So let's go on the example of present continuous tense. First of all, I took here he. He is what? Subject. Actually, every sentence begins with subject, students. You know. So he is a subject. Now, for subject he, which to be should I use, or which to be will you use? We will use is. Which to be we will use is, because he is a singular subject that is given before is. That is why here we have to use is. He is. Now here already we have taken is, so there is no need to take to other to this form, because out of three anyone we have to choose, and already we have chosen. We have selected one. Is. He is. Next verb. V1 plus ing. Ing suffix that has been put to the first form and become present participle. So here I am adding the verb read. Read is the first form of the verb, and now I will put here ing suffix. In this way it will become present participle. Reading. He is reading. And the last one, reading the novel. The novel is object. So in this way, he subject is to be, reading verb ing present participle, and the last the novel object. In this way, there is a very easy method to compose the example or sentence with the help of given formula of that particular tense. Second, we will see the subject I have selected we. Which one? We. We is the plural subject that stand plural. Now for we subject, we have to use are. The to be are. Here we are. Because we is a plural subject, that is why we will use plural to be's with plural subject, and that plural to be is are. We are. Then next step, verb ing. We are searching. We are searching. If we fold this word, we will get search plus ing. Search plus ing. Searching. V1 plus ing. Present participle. We are searching new ideas. We are searching new ideas for study. In this example, the subject we, as you know, and second are indicates to be form. Out of three, one we have chosen. Then verb ing, searching, search plus ing, present participle. And the last one, remaining part of the sentence, new ideas for study, that including object. So in this way, students, this is called present continuous tense. Whenever you will see am, is, are, this type of to be's in the sentence, that time you have to get decision perfectly confirm that sentence is present continuous tense. But remember that with am, is, are, there should be ing form of the verb. With am, is, are, there should be present participle form of the verb. That time it will be known as the present continuous tense, otherwise not. Third one, the subject I have taken I, me. For I subject, we will use am. What we will use? Am. I am. Isn't it? Then next one, I am. The third step is what? Verb ing. Here I am taking the verb listen. Listen, that is V1. Now we will put ing form. In this way it has become listening, present participle. Next, listening the songs. Dear students, in this sentence, I stand for subject, am stand for to be helping verb, listening stand for verb ing, present participle, and the last remaining the songs is indicative object. In this way, it is very easy to compose the sentence with the help of given formula of any tense out of 12, any tense. So, did you understand? This is present continuous tense that today we studied here, and dear students, by studying this tense, you have to practice. You have to practice. What about practice you will do? That you have to compose as much as example of that particular tense with the help of given formula. Only 3 examples are not sufficient. 3 examples are not sufficient to store that topic in your mind for permanently. If you want to be a perfect student in that topic, then you would have to write more and more examples, and you have to practice again and again. Okay, so in the next coming video, we will discuss the third subkind of present tense, that is present perfect tense. Thank you.